My name is Andrea Butcher, and I'm the manager.
Okay, great. Thanks. That's perfect. Do you have any interesting regulars, like fun people who come in all the time?
Yeah, we have lots of people. I think what's interesting is when something happens in the world, people come in because they want to talk about it. So when there's big events, people will come to the shop because they know there'll be people here that they can talk to. We have some interesting second-hand collectors who come in because we sell a lot of second-hand books as well.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes what goes around comes around with the books. We sell a lot of books to people, and then sometimes they're having a clear out or they're having to downsize where they're living, so they will donate the books back to the bookshop and we might sell them again. So
well, that's nice.
It's good for us. Yeah.
Okay, great. Kind of like values that you really are important to you guys. I know how would you describe it? Basically?
Yeah, I think we want to be a shop for activists. We want to be a shop that supports people who are fighting back and over different things at different times. At the moment, I think issues that are particularly important in this country are austerity, housing. It wants to be a hub for people who want to come and want to find some answers, want to find a way forward, want to know what to do next. So on Saturday there's a big demonstration in London against austerity, which is actually going to be meeting just down the road. It's going to be coming up here past the shop, so we'll put some special things on outside, be part of that. We'll have bookstores on the demonstrations as well. So really we want to reach out and find wherever it is people are fighting back, we want to be there helping them. Because I suppose a couple of the slogans that we use are quite interesting. We use books are weapons, that's one of our slogans, and liberate your mind. And I think books can help be part of that process. When you're involved in some sort of struggle, it's nice to be able to look back at history, see what's worked, what hasn't worked, so you're not always starting from scratch.
Yeah. What is your biggest triumph as a small business owner?
Well, gosh, I suppose I don't think of myself as a small business owner. I think we're pretty much, we look at ourselves as a team here, the people who are working here. But I think our biggest success as a shop has been to stand up against businesses like Amazon, and I think that's been the biggest threat to bookshops for the last few years, and I think increasingly to numbers of other shops as well as Amazon increases its scope. But I think there's still very much a market for people who want real books, who want physical books, and also who don't want to do business with a company like Amazon, which has been shown time after time not only to be evading taxes but also to treat its workers particularly badly. And I think for us and other bookshops that have got together to form an alliance of radical bookshops in Britain, and there's probably about 15 members now of the Alliance of Radical Bookshops. I think standing up against Amazon and giving people an alternative when they don't want to use a big multinational company like Amazon, who is really one of the worst examples of how to treat people. That's been a big success for us that we're still here.
I like that. That's a good backstory. Thank you.
Thanks.
That's good.
Just you never know what's going to happen. Every day is different. There's so many different things going on. Today we're doing some preparation where we have a really big festival in the summer that's just down the road. It's called the Bookmarks Festival, and we close the shop for just over a week, and we move everything. We take all the books from the shop down the road. We set up in 2 big rooms in one of the universities, and then we order about half as many books again, and we're there for the 5 days of the festival. So today I'm going down this afternoon to sort of talk about some of the logistics of that, and then tonight there's a meeting just across the road organised by an organisation called Unite the Resistance, and it's a meeting looking at the junior doctors' strike.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about that in my class. Actually.
Yeah, so that's going to be really interesting, looking at ways that trade unionists and other activists can support the next phase of the junior doctors' strike, and that will be happening this evening just across the road. So we'll go across there with a bookstore as well. So day in, day out, lots of different things going on.
So you guys do take like a stall of books to certain events and stuff?
Yeah, we do lots and lots of
Okay, that's
events.
cool. And those are those usually like pretty successful?
Yeah, they're great. I mean, we do a lot around the corner at the TUC. So this weekend, as well as the demonstration that will be taking place on Saturday, this Saturday is also Black Workers TUC, which is an annual conference that takes place just around the corner. So we'll be there. Last weekend we were at Young Workers TUC. We go out to trade union conferences around the country. So the weekend after next, I'm going down to Bournemouth for 5 days, where one of the big trade unions, the Communication Workers Union, they deal with the post office and the telephone, BT. They're having a 5-day conference, so we'll be down there with a bookstore, and we'll be doing that pretty constantly now until